because they don't know the resources to go to get into these meetings, to understand how to use those resources for their community, for their efforts. Like Mr. Lake here said, knowing our cultures is knowing how we can make that change and that difference. I feel now that it's very important that we open up those opportunities. Give these kids a place to go where they can create and do their art and not get in trouble. Give them a place to go where they can draw or spray paint and not get in trouble. Maybe the picture they're painting is the picture of their life, how they're feeling, what they're going through at the moment. Give these kids an opportunity where they can sit down and write with each other, whether it be a story, whether it be a poem, whether it be a song. Guide them along their ways as they write, as they express themselves, and don't judge them. Maybe using profanity is the only way they know how to express themselves. But if we can guide them through that profanity, teach them how to expand their vocabulary, educate them, then we can make that change with them. I was a gang member once in the dope gang, drive-by shooting. I overdosed when I was 14 years old. Had many years of substance abuse. One thing that kept me clean and kept me away from that was my art. Up until I was about 18, when I got arrested for my art, because I had nowhere to go. There in my time, I wasn't blessed with people like I see and sit here side by side that were working with the youth in the community. The only people I knew were my homies in the street, and most of the time roaming around on my own trying to catch a spot so people knew where I was at. I faced a 2-year prison sentence for my graffiti art because I did so much art all around the city of Los Angeles. It stopped me in my tracks, and it put a profile on me as a bad youth, someone who wasn't a good product of our community, when really I was just a product of my community. With saying that, I want everyone to understand that our youth are having a hard time expressing themselves, but we can help them with that. Just give them the opportunity to speak, to flow in every way that they can to express themselves. Don't limit them. Limitations is what stops them. Limitations is what keeps us confined. Another thing for prevention that I felt is very much needed in our communities, not only with the arts, but giving them the resources to see what kind of careers they can create out of their talents. Some of these kids are very lyrically talented. They're very verbal. Some of them can't speak. Give them the opportunity to learn how to record, how to do audio engineering. Some of these kids know how to dance. Give them the opportunity to learn choreography. For myself, I was a very aggressive youth, man. I liked to fight, and I was good at it. I was always in the hood fighting. No one ever wanted to fight me, so I had to pick fights. But it got me in trouble, and it was because I had this anger inside of me, and I seen my parents, they were fighting too. And my cousins were fighting, my sisters were fighting, everyone was fighting. Until I met one person that saw how good I was in that realm and told me all I needed was discipline. Guided me along, showed me how I can fight and not get in trouble. I now fight professionally. I do martial arts.